What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. You guys should be seeing this Monday. Hunter episode 106. Let's check this thing on out. Not much to go over comment wise from the last video. It was pretty much all the same. Pretty much a resounding kind of explanation that Moral is a manipulator, and he does some other kind of emitter things, and how it can be confusing seeing different kind of applications that he does. But it looks like we've kind of got a consensus that he pretty much is a manipulator. But I guess there's also a question of, can he still create the smoke without needing the pipe, or does the pipe just allow him to access more smoke at the time? I got some comments saying that it doesn't have to just be that pipe. It could be any kind of smoke he gets his hands on he can manipulate, which would, I guess, make sense. Maybe he just has the pipe he has to get the amount of smoke, but a smaller pipe, I feel like if he got access to any smoke, he'd be able to manipulate it. I don't think it's maybe it is, but maybe it is only specific to the pipe he has. Maybe that's a condition he has. I can only use the smoke from this pipe or whatever. But then I also got a comment. I think I got two comments, one on Twitter, one on YouTube, saying we did see him create a smoke clone without drawing smoke from the pipe, though, when he was trapped in a Chi2's kind of little pocket dimension there. When he created the clone, he didn't draw from the pipe, he just let out the smoke. Now, was he holding his breath or had leftover smoke in his lungs to do that? Maybe. But I do remember that scene very vividly where he just kind of let out the smoke from his mouth. Was he holding that in the whole time? And maybe that's from what he pulled off the pipe. I'm not sure, but it looks like we got our mind made up. He's a manipulator and also emits at the same time with his deep purple, because he is emitting his aura into the smoke. So yeah, we got that kind of taken care of. It'll be better once I can get to the end of this and really deep dive into I'm even getting YouTube suggestion videos on Moral Nen abilities explained. I'm getting all those in my suggestions, because I guess all my comments have keyword moral so much that it's suggesting videos to me. It'd be easier if I could watch those videos and kind of do all those things. A couple of you told me I could Google Nove's abilities after this episode here, but I'm not going to risk it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. And then the other clarification I had, which kind of makes his power seem less OP than I thought it was. With Nove, you guys told me that, yeah, the portal closes, but everybody can just walk. Every room has a door that everybody can just open and leave. So I'm guessing it's more for running away than it is for containing somebody. Because if I am sitting right at the king's palace and I make a portal and I take you in there with me, say he takes one of the royal guards in there with him, all they have to do is slap him dead real quick, open the door, and they come right back out where he put them in, is my explanation. So it seems a little less OP than it did if you're using it for the purpose of trapping something. Now, you could have 10 Class A hunters and Netero sitting in a room and drop a royal guard in there and have them block the door and really try to do that, then yeah, you could do that. But yeah, so every room has a door. But if he, say for instance, because some of the rooms are bigger than others, correct? And I'm sure he has had multiple portals going to the same room. So what is that door designated to? Because is there only one door per room, or multiple doors created per the amount of portals he puts to a specific room? Because say he has 10 portals on one room, but only one door, how do you know where that door is going to lead? Or do more doors get created the more portals he puts on a certain room? Maybe. So the power seems less OP if you're using it for a capture purpose, unless you have a plan when you put somebody in there to not let them out of the door. But still, it's great for escapability, for sure, as long as you don't take anybody in there with you. would be pretty great. And even if you took somebody in there with you, just that maybe 30 seconds, 10 seconds of them being flustered, having no idea where they are, all he has to do is get his ass to a door, open it, and with his master key, he could end up anywhere. So he could take somebody in there like real quickly, even if he can't escape from them. Like he's got a royal guard on his ass, put them both in there. Maybe they drop in there, they're like, "What the fuck is this?" And he just dips. You could try something like that, but yeah, it doesn't look as OP for capturing purposes, but more for escapability. Um, so yeah, just wanted to clarify that, and I think that is about it. Episode is titled Nove and Moral, so I would hope that one of them isn't going to die here. I guess if they did, you guys would have told me to react to this episode. So maybe we see like their plan go into full effect here. Moral takes care of Leol or whatever the two ants, and Nove places his portals down around the palace. The other question I didn't get answered: can he leave the portals open and let people know where they are? Because it does no good if he creates all these portals around the palace and the only person that can open them is him. What if he's on the other side of the palace or dead, or on the brink of death, and others are trying to escape and run? Can he put a portal down and it stay open? And so that was my question: does a portal stay open until an object comes through it? That would seem like the easiest explanation, but if there's a different explanation, y'all let me know. Let's go ahead and do it. We are 2 minutes and 10 seconds in. 2 minutes, 10 seconds in on episode 106, titled Nove and Moral, pressing play right now. Here we go. Let's get it. So this is his chance, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know this is his chance, but this is his chance. He's so paranoid. Because I bet he's like, how have I not been detected? I've had to have been detected, but I keep getting closer and closer. All right, let me get closer. I'm hoping he's putting escape portals behind him as he gets closer and closer. Like, touch that tree for me one time. So there's humans in there, correct? How are they being, like, preserved or cocooned up? Those aren't fruit, bro. 5,000. Damn. Oh, so he's not feeding on these. He's making them more ants. Or she's doing it. Somebody's doing it. I wonder how many things she can control at once. The fuck was that? Was that him creating a portal for the first time? Because usually we just see him touch the ground. He had like a symbol going. Okay, so this is him creating it. Does he know exactly what room it goes to? Does it matter? And then closes it. So how does it get opened if not only by him? Yo, he is fucking in there. He's in there. What the hell? And then I didn't get an explanation on the homeboy, the real human that they're keeping alive. Are they keeping him alive because they don't know how to deal with the legislations with other countries? Why is he being kept alive again? I need to go back and look at that explanation on why he's kept alive. They say no one else can do his job. Can you just not manipulate him to do his job? He's fucking in there. That heart rate's gotta be real high, because at any second, if he's detected, he's dead. I'd be putting a portal every 5 feet. Like, all this is on this man's shoulders right now. Not Netero, not Moral, not Gon and Kilua. Nove is in there. behind enemy lines, risking his shit. Even what's his name's. Thank you. Put one right there. Oh my god. Even Poof's N has to be strong. Oh yay! What the fuck is that? Oh my god. I was waiting to see if he had other applications than just portals. Because we've seen Moral do everything in the fucking dictionary with his smoke. So he can use it as a weapon. That shit's okay. Take back what I said at the beginning. It's not that OP. It's back to OP status. What the fuck was that shit? Go ahead and drop him in there. My man Nove is a real MVP right now. I don't know if their mission succeeds. Get out. Just go. Just go. Holy shit. I don't know if their mission succeeds. Maybe this is their first plan and it fails. Um, but if it does succeed or we get a chance, Nove is the MVP. He dropped the shoes tonight. Couldn't he open that portal back up and drop the shoes and the blood in there or no? What, does it even matter? Because what are you going to do if you go out there and you see a pair of shoes and blood? What did he sense? Nove is the real fucking MVP. Move away from it. Don't let it. Hmm. Are you going to just let that shit creep up on you or what? Bro, quicker. Fuck me. That was stressful. But yeah, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, Nove is the one in there. Everybody out here is dealing with like fodder ants and Netero's doing his thing. Nove is in there. All three royal guards and the king. He's just a man in a suit with no shoes. Mm-mm-mm. I wonder if Leol has an actual ability besides taking other abilities. Because, like, I don't know if this is the climax now, but it can't be the climax. Netero going against the king can't be the climax of this arc. So maybe their plan fails. But if this is the stepping stone to their plan, or to maybe setting another plan in motion, or giving Gon and Killua the future opportunity, shouts out to that man No for setting it in motion as best as he could. That shit was stressful. Haven't seen Gon and Killua in a while. We haven't seen Killua in a while. Is he still hanging out with that octopus or what? I think this is the longest stretch we've never had either of them in an episode. I think this is the third or fourth episode that we haven't had either of them. And you know what? It's actually been pretty good without them. I feel like some animes and some shows you need like the main core cast of characters to be involved, or you just can't. It just doesn't do it. But I've enjoyed it just as much, if not better. He's delivering humans. No, they're not shipping in food. That's got to be humans. Oh shit! I forgot Palm's supposed to be in there. Oh, so he knows about Palm. Okay, I thought she was going rogue. And Palm's going to be able to get in there, but is it just Palm in there by herself, or I wonder if Nove has put a portal on that truck, or can he put it on objects, or does it have to be like real world things, like the ground, or a tree, or a building? This dude. Yeah, so what is the purpose on why this guy is being left the way he is? Because he's the only one that can handle all this kind of transportation and behind the scenes democracy work? Or did I miss that? Could they not kill him, bring him back manipulated, and still do the same thing? Or do they actually need his consciousness mind to do what he does? I don't know. Well, if he doesn't have any men, he's just a normal dude. Mom should be able to kill him. They have a fucking town in there? Oh, they said he had girls living in there. They just sit in the dark until he comes turns on the lights? Oh shit. This is creepy. My dude has an empty truck delivered of girls into a underground warehouse. He looked so much taller when he was by himself. He's got to take Palm first, right, for story purposes, just so we can speed this shit along. He has a straight up town built in the underground. Jesus. What is she? Okay, she needs to see them and then get the fuck out. Can she? Okay, so we don't need it, but it definitely helps her. She has to kill herself immediately if she gets captured. So her crystal ball lets her see the whereabouts of anybody she's previously come in contact with. Got it. Or anybody she's ever come in contact with or just laid eyes on. Because I don't know if she really needs to interact with the royal guards and the king, or she just needs to lay eyes on them and then get the fuck out. Yo, man, go take a break, bro. Hit a portal and like rest up. Like, get the fuck out of there. Jesus. My man needs a pep talk. He knows they can't win, or he thinks he knows they can't win. My man needs a nap. He's really losing it. He just needs to find his why. Maybe his why's palm. Alright, shake out of it. Snap out of it. Jesus. He says he won't be able to go back. Like, he's that shook that, like, I placed the portals and that's it, but we need him for one of the 2v2 battles. Got his ass. God, my man. No. People always ask me, is Illumi still my favorite character? He was for a long time, but he's been so written out of the story slash we've gotten nothing from him character wise or development wise or progress wise. That I think Nove has overtaken Illumi as my favorite character. Like, I want it to be Illumi, but we get nothing of Illumi. So I don't know if we ever get that. I want to say we probably don't. But it's hard to keep somebody your favorite character when you've gotten 4 episodes of screen time out of 150. See, now what he did right there, he didn't draw from the pipe. He just exhaled. Did he already have that smoke in his mouth? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there goes the aura. Alright, what ability is he gonna borrow? Putting headphones in? Was this another step up of his abilities? Does the music do anything to his abilities? Is it part of his abilities, or is he actually listening to music? I think it's going to have something to do with his abilities. So, let's see. 60 minutes long? What, like the longer the song? I don't know. We'll see. We'll get an explanation. Ah, the episode's ending. Fuck me. I will say Moral's been out there running his ass dry, though. That's the episode. Um, I mean, they've been going for a while, for sure. Moral's been out there fighting the other, doing everything with his smoke, taking out the puppets one by one. Had his little encounter with Cheetu. Like, do they replenish ever? I guess we did see them kind of hang out in Nove's rooms for a while and kind of like take a little snack break. Um, but man, the stress, like I could feel the stress that Nove was going through right there. Um, because it is a very big the task that's been appointed to him is a really big task, and he doesn't have any backup there to help distract or to help get him closer or to protect his back and make sure he's okay. He was in there by himself. He didn't have Gon and Killua waiting 2 rooms back or Moral putting smoke out to help like conceal him. He was just in there by himself, and he doesn't know that Pito's N is currently not in use and what's going on inside. He's just in there blind. He was just the way I picture it, he's like, okay, I got this close. I haven't been detected. Can I get closer? Okay, I haven't been detected. Let me get closer. When we know as a viewer, there's nobody like scanning at the moment. So we know the pressure is like a little less, but he doesn't know that. And I could feel that. And then again, that aura that came out. Now was it the king's aura or was it Pito's aura? Because he was comparing it to what Gon and Killua must have felt, and the fact that they were able to run back in there or still have the will to run back in there and save their friend, etc., etc. Is he saying that because he felt the exact same aura? He just felt an aura from, it must have came from one of those three or the king. And the fact that like that's what they're dealing with, he doesn't know how they can go back to it. Granted, he might not know which one of the 4 it's coming from. He just knows it's one of them. But to see him like he's been so calm, cool, and collected, and even when he talks to Palm, he doesn't freak out. When he talks to Moral or Netero, he's just always there, pushing up the glasses, classic anime stuff. In my man's after like not even encountering death, he said he wasn't even afraid of death. He was afraid of what was going to lead to the death. How he wouldn't be able to resist, and if they found out, they would know everything and what's going to happen, and it broke him down that bad. And he said he can't go back in there. Is he really not going to, like, when the plan is set in motion and Netero's done obtaining Ultra Instinct and Moral takes care of Leol and Gon and Killua and Knuckle and Shoot and the Chameleon, like, we all arrive at the same point. Is he going to tap out and say, I've felt what we're going up against, I can't do it, good luck? But then that might like bring down the morale. That might bring down the mood of the rest of the group, because if especially if I'm Gon and Killua, I mean, but they've already kind of encountered it. But if I'm Knuckle and Shoot, um, I hold Nove and Moral as better than me, higher than me. And if he's that shook and he wants to run away, what chance do we have? Type thing. I mean, the chance that they already have, if any, is non-existent. But the fact that he doesn't even want to give it a shot or try would make me hesitate. So it's interesting there to see. I hope he goes back in there. I feel like my man needs to really take a nap and kind of readjust. And we don't know what the exact plan is yet. We just see it kind of like setting into motion. We see him putting those portals everywhere. We see that he also has like a side mission with Palm. Hers could be very, very crucial. I don't know if she needs to have actual interaction, like a conversation with to activate what she does with her conjured kind of crystal ball, or if she just needs to lay eyes on them. Let me see if I can scroll back and see exactly what it said. Somebody she meets, or alright, it's about to be right here. About to be right here, right here, right here. Using her crystal ball, Palm can observe the current whereabouts of anyone she has seen. Okay. Anybody she has seen. So she just needs to peek them around a corner real quick, and see what's going on. But then she's got to get the fuck out. And who's to say by the time she does see them, Pito isn't done with her kind of manipulation surgery and she's back on her kind of scan shit. They're going to notice her dipping out, I would think. Yeah, so it's just going to be wild. Nove, I feel for that man, and I want to say he's my favorite character. Again, Illumi it was, but I feel like how long can I keep Illumi as my favorite character when we get no Illumi? Besides the opening Hunter arc, the very, very Hunter exam arc, we got him, what, for 5 minutes since the Hunter arc? And even in the Hunter arc, we got what? We didn't even know who he was. We saw the manipulated character that he was. But we saw Illumi for what? An episode and a half when we found out who his true identity was, and then the episode after, and him and Gon confronting each other. And then we got him for 5 minutes in the Phantom Troop arc when he covered for Hisoka, and that's it. So it's hard to like hold him as my favorite character when we get and have gotten nothing of him. So right now it's Nove. That man's up there. I don't know how many new characters we have to get introduced to, or what characters might do to surprise me and make them be in my top favorites. So we'll kind of see where that goes and what happens with it. And then, so what those so the 500,000 people, they were planning to make those foot soldiers. I thought the 500,000 people they were using for food, like food stores for the king. So they just have it on hand whenever. But Nove was making it seem like they have 5,000 and they're being cocooned. Is that I'm guessing this cocoon, because we haven't seen this yet. Is that a stage of Pito's kind of resurrection doctor thing that she has going on? Is this cocoon a stage of it? Because I thought it was something that King did where he can cocoon or birth or do other things. So it looks like they're planning to plan a massive kind of foot army. And even with those numbers and how like strong our guys might be, I want to see reinforcements. I really, really do. And I know we have like the political back and forth of like the current chairman and the chairman in waiting. But we've got to have more characters introduced, right? This can't be it. This really can't be it. Palm, Nove, Moral, Knuckle, Shoot, Netero, Gon, Killua, and maybe the couple of the ants that side with us. If those ants do hatch, and the Royal Guard is at full strength, and the King is at full strength, give me somebody to come help out. Anybody. You know, so I hope we get introduced to some more characters. That would really help the arc a lot as well. And shout out to that man Nove. I mean, he's really risking it all. He's really risking it all. Because I don't know if like this plan completely fails Netero gets killed. Maybe they only severely injure one of the royal guards. Maybe they kill one of the royal guards, but the king doesn't die or gets even close to dying. And Netero dies and the plan fails, and maybe we lose a Knuckle and Shoot or Moral and Nove along the way. Does that springboard us or give them a chance to defeat them later on? Something that happens here gives Gon and Killua a chance to avenge it or take it to the next step later on. Or do they just die and another... I don't know how it might end here, but say it goes here and nothing comes of it from the future. We don't kill the king. We maybe get rid of one of the royal guards, if not any, and we lose a bunch of people if they die here. All that Nove went through would be for nothing. All of that stress and possibly him dying in there would be for nothing. Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see, and I'm wanting to see what he does. And then, so he was closing the portals when he was creating them. How can anybody access those portals if he doesn't open them, or he doesn't leave them open and he's not there to open them? Like, what if Palm needs to escape? She can't plan to use any of the portals, right? She might not know where they're at. They don't know the layout of that place enough, I don't think. I'm sure you guys will let me know. We'll just leave that there. Pretty solid episode again. Next, you guys will see this Monday, and then Wednesday we will have episode 107. And then let me see. What are the episodes that you guys are wanting? It will be episode 111. 111. So that's 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111. So November 6th, we will have a live watch party, probably that Wednesday night. I probably would plan for like a 9 p.m. More like a 10 p.m. Eastern that November 6th. Weekdays are going to be a little later for me, like get the stream going and everything. So it'll probably be a 10 p.m. November 6th. And then I think you guys want 112 as well. That'll be a Monday night. And then again, it'll be a later, like 9, 10 p.m. But we'll get there when we get there. We'll decide on times. We'll vote on things and we'll do all that. Solid episode again. We're getting closer. Like, I feel the tension build up here. And yeah, to see that man Nove, that shook. Oof, that hit hard. So we'll see how it goes. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,